Okay, it is like a crazy day today. It's been raining. I've been up since like 4:50 this morning. My boyfriend's new hours are that he needs to be at work by 6. So he wakes me up every morning and he doesn't try to. I'm just a light sleeper. It is what it is. So anyway, I'm like out of breath because there was a budget truck that just drove up when I was coming to sit down, and I was like, what is that about? And I forget that sometimes when UPS gets really busy, they rent out budget trucks because they need more drivers. Anyway, so I hope that you can see my planner. Earlier, I sat down right before he came and I was checking the tape, and you couldn't even, like, it was all cut off because I'm not even paying attention. So you'll probably see my Mickey Mouse washi and you don't care. So anyway, moving on. This video is going to be about a quick flip through of my rings in the Finsbury by Filofax. And this is in the personal size. Also wanted to show this. I've seen people use this before. Here's the brand. This has 3 different hole punch in one, which I think is kind of cool. So it has small, medium, and large. And I love it. It's working out well. My other one pooped out, but I've had it for like 3.5 years. So there's that. Let's get started. I am using my Sarasa. And this is like a quick dry formula, I believe, that's in here. This is the limited edition Snoopy. And you can get these, I think, at Jet Pens. I got mine at Cute Things from Japan. And of course, my High-Tech C. Since this has a grip on it, I always keep this in here because it's just another gel pen in black. That way, if I forget to take this with me or I forget to clip it on, I have one because it fits in the pen loop. And this one with the grip does not. I mean, it does, but it like struggles, and I'm over it. Okay, so a quick fix that I decided to do was this. This is like a, I don't even know what you call them. It's like a, I don't know, some designer fun dashboard from Planner Press that I got last year. And I think it comes in like A5 size. It was huge. And I cut it down to fit in my regular size traveler's notebook. I don't know if I ever put it in there or not, but I'm pretty sure that's when I cut it down. But I just used some of these like teardrop, tear-shaped clips to hold it in here. Sorry, I could hear the heater in the other room. Now I'm wondering if you can hear it too, because that would be annoying. I had to turn off the heater in here because it was like cold, but it was too loud. Hopefully you can. Anyway, I clipped it on to the pockets so you wouldn't see the pockets here because, I don't know, it just wasn't beautiful. And I wanted to open my, you know, my rings and see something pretty. So now I can. All right, this is a bookmark that I ended up getting on the field trip I went with my niece to Silverton. And I put it in here and I hole punched it wrong. I didn't push it all the way in, my bad, but it still works and it's fine. This is just some vellum and some pretty stuff that I put a Target dollar spot pocket on so that I could stick some stickers for my monthly in here. This is acetate from, I think, Michael's. I've had it for a while. Some fun designer paper, but it was only one-sided, so I put, you know, I put it back to back and then laminated it, and then I cut this open so I could stuff things in here or clip on clips and stuff to this page. And this is also a bow from Planner Press. In here I have this, like, it's like a fly leaf, but it's one that I made myself just by laminating a sheet with nothing in it so that I could put all of my stickies on here. So I could put all my stickies on here. There's a phone number on here. I forgot. I took it off. Okay. And then this thing, I used to use kind of like a fly leaf that I put stickies on, but it like absorbs, I don't even know, all of the sticky stuff. Like I've wiped this with a wet rag and it felt like it was fine. And now that it's dry, it's still like on there. Like I could take a piece of paper, I don't know, like this, and it would stick on there. It's ridiculous. So I put Post-its down here on this because look, I'm not even kidding. It's really bad. I don't know why it takes all of the stickiness and leaves it on there, but it does. So I don't even know why I have it in here. Honestly, I should probably just take it out, but I'm not going to. So there's that. You can see on the back side here, I don't know if you can tell, where there's like extra sticky stuff on here as well. Does this happen to anyone else? I'm using Post-it brand, so I feel like, you know, if this is happening to me, it's happening to everyone. who knows? More vellum. Okay, so I bought this Filofax Finsbury in 2019, so it came with the weekly inserts. And these monthly inserts are from Peanuts Planner Co. I had printed out the whole year when I thought I was going to start out in personal rings, and I did for like, I don't even know how long, maybe a month. But anyway, I wasn't using the rest of the month, so I took them out. And that's why September is still there, because we're in October. And I've been using these are from Jet Pens. And I didn't want a bunch of different colors, so I just marked like important days in this kind of like lime green. And then these are, you know, the last couple of months, the last quarter of the year is in here. And then this is the other situation that I have when it comes to printing out for rings. I don't like that you have to have blank pages sometimes. So I washi taped over it so it wouldn't be like boring, because I forgot. And I forgot to print on this side so that there would be something, anything. Now, I know because it's blank, I could write on it, but I'm not going to get that together. So I just washi taped it. And I like this washi tape. It's pretty. So let me see if I can find kind of a blank one. Oh, this one's not too bad. Okay. So these are a printable by Peanuts Planner Co. And I will put a link down to their shop, or to her shop rather, down below. And it's meant to be used as a monthly. I think that's how they market it. So it's from the 1st to the 31st. So you can use it for any month. And I decided that I was just going to use it for listing. So I put like, you know, Rosetta Stone. I'm trying to still do this. I don't even know if I'm trying, but I'm making an attempt to put it out there that, hey, you should still be working on this. But I've been so busy with, you know, writing that I haven't had time. But I thought I would go ahead and label some of the things that I wanted to get done for this. And I've done that for like masterclass, but I couldn't remember all of the classes I've already taken and the classes I want to take. So I started the list, but I need to finish it. And so since I wrote masterclass here, because there's not really much space for a header, because I'd already washied here, then it makes it a nice even number of 30, which I appreciate. So like 30 master classes that I want to complete, you know what I mean? And I've also done one of these for audiobooks that are on my phone because I forget that I have them. And they're ones I've already bought because I used to have Audible and I need to catch up on that. And I have been working on it, which is great. So again, this is another one where like if I printed this on the back, then I would have to continue, you know what I mean? So I printed it blank and then I washi taped it so it wouldn't be just, you know, boring. Over here, this is a new printable that I'm trying out, and you will see things probably in a couple of different places, but that's because I'm trying to figure out which layouts work best for me. So this layout actually is, I believe, a 52-week layout. I think that's what it is. And I ended up cutting it at 31 days because we're already in the last, you know, quarter of the year. And I didn't want to have a ton of blank stuff. So I decided maybe I could make it a monthly thing. So down the side, it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you can just pick what you want to put that you want to work on every single day. And then you can just kind of use it kind of like a checklist. That's, you know, what I'm trying out there. Again, this was blank. So I went ahead and I just washi taped it. And remember, it goes to 52. So 52 should be like over here. But this is washi tape again I got from that haul from Cute Things from Japan because I love them so much. All right, and then this is like monthly bills. I didn't use these months because I started here in October. So washi tape so it wouldn't be blank. And then I just crossed off this month because the washi didn't reach and I didn't feel like cutting just a strip. This is something I just recently added yesterday, so I haven't gone through and looked at my other planner to go ahead and write when these are. So I will when I do that. And then the same for over here, but this is more like personal hygiene stuff. So this is another insert. See how like it's blank on one side, unless you're going to print something there. This one I printed double-sided because I thought maybe I could track one thing on this side and then another on this side if none of these other things are working out. I just want options, you know what I mean? So this is a monthly insert, goes from the 1st to the 31st. You can use it for any month. Really like it. This is just like a list form of the monthly calendar I already have in here. And I just feel like Carrie Harling has totally mentioned this before, but you can fit a lot more on a line than you can sometimes in a box. So I just have them in here in case I try that out for next month. Then we go into the weeks, and I do have several different layouts for the weeks. So here is what the Filofax 2019 version looks like. I'm not a fan of these, but I have the last quarter of the year in here, and I'm basically using this for like memory planning. So anytime I have a memory or I want to make a note of something that I want to put in my journal, I go ahead and I write it down here, and then at the end of the week I go ahead and I transfer it to that journal that I want to make kind of look pretty with a lovely moment that I have, you know, recorded. And then when I've done that, I go ahead and I just throw these in the trash because I don't want to keep them because they're all loosey-goosey. It's just going to be annoying for me to have to store them, so it's a pass. So they serve their purpose in that way. Then over here we have, this is by Peanuts Planner Co. And I just use this for my monthly list, and then the month is on the back side of it, even though it's in the weekly, because I'm using the weekly also combined, which is another thing, because it's like, do I put it in the monthly or do I put it in the weekly? So since I already had a monthly, I put it in here. So I have my list for the month of things I want to do. And then over here, I have my writing planner, technically. So this is the revising that I'm supposed to do and the dates that I'm supposed to do it by. And I am crazily behind. And it's fine. It's totally fine that I'm behind. And I'm still working on it, but it's taking a lot longer than I ever anticipated. So there's that. And then over here, I have my weeklies. This was last week. Here's this week's. I haven't, you know, decorated it or anything. I'm just like, whatevs. I've gone ahead and broken it down into categories: miscellaneous, cleaning, YouTube. This is actually, I believe, what's supposed to go here with this. But I liked this better. So I decorated it, but I haven't used it because I used it like on the front. I don't know. This is just an extra one. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. But the outside part is something I got from YouTube, and they allow you to use them as long as you credit the author. So I will put a link down below to this, and I will also flash the name on the screen because I'm horrible with names. But again, I just didn't want it to be blank on this side, and I didn't have anything I wanted to put here. As I, you know, play around with this more, I'll learn more about it. But I had this folded and already cut down, so I put it back through my printer when I realized how much the space was, because I was like, I don't want to waste that much washi tape on a weekly thing. You know what I mean? Like if I was going to keep in here long term or for a month, maybe. So like the ink kind of like got caught on the folded part there, but it's fine. So this is by Peanuts Planner Co. And I kind of did what I usually do. Like you've seen this before, certainly in, what's it called? In my biz version planner. What the hell is it called? My Jibun Techo. There you go. I just like had a blank. Anyway, like I've always broken things down into categories like this. So you have Monday through Sunday, and then I can see all of my blogging, Instagram, yada yada throughout the week. I really like that. You can see that I've done nothing for blogging because I'm going to try to work on that this weekend. Instagram, I have done things for these days, I think. I just have to go back on my Instagram and write them down. Masterclass, I have done nothing because I have been busy, again, revising, which is okay, but this is a subscription, so I want to at least have 1 or 2 days where I really focus on utilizing this because I don't want to waste a week. And it's really fun. It's just, you know, I have other priorities right now. Been keeping what we've been eating every week. We had fajitas on Monday. My boyfriend loved them so much he asked for them again on Thursday, and it was fine because I already had the stuff and it's easy. So yeah, writing, I've just been revising. So I'm going to go ahead and go back through, and this is new. I just got this yesterday as well. Write down what chapters and what have you I was revising each day so I can see it. And again, I have all of this stuff somewhere else, but I'm trying out new things to see where things fit best for me. YouTube, sort of the same thing. I need to go back and retrack. And that's just how this side looks. And I think I blew this up so that it would fit on the page to like an extra 30%. So they're actually quite smaller. I think I have them somewhere. Yeah, I do. So I printed on a single page like this for the next time so that when I know I just want to print on the front some of these, I can do so. And then that way it'll be on the back. I'm not a fan of all of this printing, I'm going to be honest, but I did order inserts from Cloth and Paper, and you've probably seen one haul, but I have a couple of hauls coming from them. I think that one was like more of the accessories. I ordered a bunch of different inserts too because they're already pre-printed, which makes me happy. This is just an extra one, a different kind that I keep in here because I forget which Peanuts Planner Co. inserts I bought. So I have this in case this is one I want to try for the weekly as well. And then these are my dailies, which I'm not using because I don't want to have to store this many dailies. Do you know what I mean? Because at first I was trying to like do some fun journaling things in the weekly and on the dailies. But then I thought, no, you're going to throw these away. And so I'm not doing that anymore, but I will show you what I am doing now. And then this goals section just has stuff like this. I'm sorry, I don't remember who this is by. Other Peanuts Planner Co. things like this that I just have like all of my writing information and planning on. This section is stuff that I need to do before winter comes, which is like pretty much already here. And then I have a bunch of other lists, and these are just by Filofax. I enjoy them. They're nice, but they're not completely white, which I wasn't really like, I didn't realize at first. So I don't know if I will continue to purchase these or not. Back here in the notes section, I just have extra paper. So this I cut down, but I didn't cut it exactly to size. I thought I had, but it's not. It's a little bit wider, but it still fits in here fine. So I think it's okay. This is an insert by Pencil or Pen, and it was a Traveler's Notebook insert in B6 size. And I cut it down. I just cut off the part that was folded because it's a dot grid bullet journal style insert, and I didn't want to lose the numbers, which I love. And this was printed on the Tomoe River paper, the thicker paper, which is like 55 or 58 GSM. I can't think of the exact number right now, but it's a little bit thicker than the very Bible-y thin one, and I love that. So since I'm not using a B6 Slim anymore, I decided to go ahead and cut it down and put it in here. And I think it's gonna work out nicely. So I'm thinking about, at some point, turning this whole thing into a like planner, like a project / planner for writing, because there's a lot of writing stuff I'm already adding in here, like ideas for writing, all of the things I need, how far I've gotten in each one. I used to keep it in like a Moleskine, but then I would like cross things out and it would get really messy, and then I would like, you know, start writing on other pages and it would get filled up, and then I'd have to start a new one, and that's super annoying. So I like that all of the pages in here are loosey-goosey. So if something gets full, I can just pull it out and make another one, and it stays very clean. You know what I mean? Because things are constantly changing. So I might get another personal just for planning and keep this one for like, just for projects and planning writing. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? All right, so then there's more paper in here from Filofax in the back's just extra paper. So this is by Goulet Pens. It's like a bookmark that I laminated. You can use it as a bookmark, I used to. But I laminated it and then I hole punched it, and I hole punched it a little higher than I needed to so that it would stick out. That way later I could put a sticker that says important or whatever on it, which is pretty cool. And this is just that, you know, personal sized Filofax card holder that I have in here. And then this is the only thing out of the Foxy Fix order I got that I'm actually using. This is like a page lift. I'm keeping the rest of them for when I decide to set up for my 2020 planner, which might actually be in November next month of 2019, because I'm really loving this system. I wasn't sure if I was going to, and that's why I was like holding off. I was like, maybe I have to sell all this stuff because I'm not going to use it, but I think I will. So in the back, the last two things. This is a like kind of fill note size. It's pretty close. This might be shorter or taller than fill notes. I can't remember. On clearance from Target. It doesn't have the best paper in it. It's not the best quality or fill. I just wanted a place for chicken scratch. Like before, I used to have a ton of sticky notes everywhere, and this kind of alleviates that. You saw my whole headache with the sticky notes and them sticking to things and leaving like residue behind. So I just write whatever I want in here. It's all in one place. I can throw it all away at the same time, or if I wanted to archive it because I wanted to keep dailies in here, because again, I'm not using dailies because I was like, how am I going to house all of this stuff. I don't want to keep them. I can do them in here, which is kind of awesome. So if I just want to record how many calories I'm eating in a day or how many carbs, depending if I want to do carbs or calories, I can do it in here and just toss the whole thing out when I'm done. And I have a bunch of Fill Note ones also, like Fill Note brands. So it just sits here in the back. It doesn't move even when it's closed. It doesn't fall out, which is really nice. And the last thing is this. This is a B6 sized insert by Pencil or Pen. And it was in the center of that dot grid Bujo that I just showed you, insert. And I just took it out. And it goes until 2020, so I wanted to continue using it because I like it. I will show you an empty year. So it looks like this. You get a year at a glance and then dot grid. And then you have your first quarter, your second quarter, your third and your fourth, and then some more dot grid. I just love this insert. It's so thin because it's printed again on that thicker Tomoe River paper. And it just sits back here. I was gonna cut it down to B6, but it fits so nicely back here, and I've already written on 2018 and 2019 that I would cut off some of the writing, and I guess that would be okay, but it's not hurting anyone back here, so I just leave it like that. And again, it doesn't stick out. It's almost the perfect size. It doesn't bother the pen or anything like that. And that is everything I have in here. So definitely thinking about keeping this, because these old inserts I'm not even going to use anymore because I have those new really nice quality plastic ones from Cloth and Paper, but I could still keep them in here if I decided to keep this as my writing planning. I think my writing deserves its own planner, and I don't know, look how thick that is, and it's just like not everything I need to carry with me all of the time, but because I like having my writing stuff in rings, I am carrying it all the time. So I'm thinking about getting another, maybe like a Foxy Fix. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I also like the croc leather by Filofax, but it seems like it's a little too luxe for me. It's like way too cool. All right, my name's Sylvia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.